I was molested when I was a teenager. Well, I used to cry and shiver while thinking about it most of the time, but I'm in a better state now. Also, my close friends know about this incident, which I am going to share now. When I was in 11th standard, there was a guy Say, who lives in the same lane as of mine with his uncle Say. X was in his 20s, and we used to chit-chat sometimes. One day when I was with him alone, we talked about stuff which eventually turned into X asking my approval of him kissing me. And unfortunately, I didn't say anything and we kissed. It was supposed to be a secret and one-time thing, and I even regretted it. But X told everything to his uncle Y, who one day confronted me that he knows everything and would tell about it to everyone. Now this is how it is in India. Same-sex intimacy, even a kiss, would lead to people talking shit about you at your back. I was pretty scared listening to this, and in the mid-combo, he tried to get physical with me and touched me inappropriately. I stepped back, but he threatened me and I got scared. His hands on me made me feel disgusted about my existence and tears rolled down my eyes. But to my luck, someone knocked on his door and I was saved. This happened again, and this time X got him in and started shouting over me, taking his side and talking shit about me. That's how he would ruin my image and what a slut I'm and stuff. I rushed back to my house in tears. They even told their neighbors that how I am characterless sex-seeking perv which only lead to them staring at me and I cursing my very existence. Somehow, I avoided them for the next few months as my father was transferred to another city, and we left. Everything was good for next year. I was in college in Delhi and life was good when one day, I received a call from an unknown number and it was Y, the uncle on the other side, who wanted to meet me. I tried and avoided the convo where he used to say stuff like how he would kiss me. I can blow him if not anal sex, and made derogatory remarks. And when he realized things won't work the way he wants them to be, he started abusing me on the phone and I blocked the number. The unending trauma continues, and one day when I was in the subway, Y drunk dialed me, and listening to the noise around him, I realized he was with some other men. I blocked the next 5 calls from different 5 numbers. On the 6th call he again asked me for having sex with him, to which I refused and told him that he better stop this or I will report him. Hearing this, he started abusing me that how I am not less than a roadside escort and would blow every other man. I was pissed and shouted and abused him on the phone and warned him to never ever call again. People around me were staring at me. I was traumatized but had a sense of relief at the same time that maybe this is an end. I thought what happened back and it's over. I, along with my parents, went to my hometown house after 6 months and I was shit scared. I avoided him to the extent I could, but when he saw me, he started following me. I was running madly across streets, hiding and avoiding him, to just not get into trouble, and was successful. But what next? Will this ever end? Will I fear someone in my own hometown? A place where I spent my childhood and it was supposed to feel safe. It's been a while since I have been to my place and haven't received a call from him, though I get scared a bit on every unknown call. I even consulted a psychologist and shared it with my friends, and now I don't fear him anymore and would face him and my fears the next time we cross our ways. For those who are wondering why I was running and didn't tell anything to my parents or reported him, well, my parents are understanding and supportive, and they trust me, and my father would beat the shit out of that man. But my father is a heart patient as well, and I don't know that when and if this will be out, how society would react, and how things will turn out to be. I just don't want to let down my parents in any way, even when it comes to listening to shit people may come up with. I know I have done the worst thing by not reporting him when it happened for the first time, and would suggest that if, God forbid, if something like this ever happens to anyone, if you talk to your parents or any elder you can confide in, they'll listen to you. For me, I would face my fear the next time I go back to my hometown, and would solve this for once and all. Thank you for listening to my story and giving me this platform to share my experience with the world. Thank you, dear narrator.